Hey, how goes it? So I've been getting a lot of requests over the past couple days, and this video is probably going to go out a good, I don't know, week or two after I've been getting those requests easily. This is probably episode like 45 or so, and episode 30 maybe just went out. But I've been getting a lot of requests to attack my own castle, especially in earlier episodes, like episodes 7 and 8 and stuff. But there's only so much you can learn from that, and that's why I like watching these replays and showing you guys what's going on in these replays, because it's a very, very valuable learning tool when you're improving your defenses in this game. I really can't stress how important it is to watch replays and figure out what players are doing in your dungeons, because you just gotta know, really. What you do might be completely different from what someone else does. So, let's see how this goes. This guy's level 14. This is the lion. Buffs his weapon immediately, which is good. Goes around things. He's got a goddamn awesome hammer. Thing's fucking huge. And he takes a lot of damage right off the bat. He's got a slow, heavy hitting weapon, but Jesus, he can one-hit a lot of things. That sniper just hurt him a lot, and then he got eaten up by spitters. Or snotters. So that's how that went. Before we get on to 3 consecutive player Nyko, we're gonna watch sorry, the text is really small because of my recording conventions. Extravagant Gamer. Alright, he's only got 19 seconds into it, so I assume he's going to run up and get hit in the face by snotters and a sniper immediately, or just decide he doesn't want to be here anymore and leave. He's only level 10, so we are a couple levels higher than him, and we have a lot of things that are updated and upgraded, so... snotters knocked him right out. That's a lot of damage from those little red guys. So, yeah. Let's see here. So we're going to watch all 3 of these. It takes him a while to get there, but he does seem to get there. And also we're going to get a good look at how a ranger's going to play through here, because the archer obviously plays completely differently. He's got volley, so he could technically, if he walked over the corner and saw our things, kill them before even getting there. Which maybe is what he'll end up doing later. Oh no, he's going to do it right now. Lots of damage, well done. See if he can kill this guy. Yep, killed him before he did anything. Only took a little bit of fire damage there from waiting, and he healed it right up, so it's not really a big deal. He probably gets destroyed by larger things later. Or maybe even makes it to the bosses but can't take out the snipers. I see he has a similar AoE setup that I like. Please go res a lot of things. Thank you. So that'll buy a little bit of time. Not a ton of time though, because he has volley. Actually, I should put the cursor over the timer again, because this one actually goes a while. So we've eaten up about a minute here, which is good. And he thinks he's being smart. He doesn't know that there's 2 more coming. As an archer, that is a pretty scary thing, because these guys hit very hard. He's doing a good job of dodging most of their damage, but he's going to have to take a potion here soon. Yep, there he goes. Man, he still just did... They did a lot of damage there. If he hadn't timed that potion out the way he did, he probably would have died right there. Ooh, and that mine doesn't feel good. Now he knows to be careful going through this room. And giving up that sign a very, very wide space, because he does not want to deal with that. I wonder if I can put more mines in that room if I played with it just right. I'll have to experiment with that too. I should be taking notes. Let me find a piece of scrap paper so I don't have to open up a window in the middle of this. And a pen. Alright, so he's volleying things to death. I saw that out of the corner of my eye while I'm scrounging around for paper. And he's hurting what he should probably be prioritizing, but the doctor's still getting up there and raising a lot of hell, which is exactly what I like him doing. It's just the damage that they do is not high enough. I don't think they got nerfed to the point of being not useful. It's just a well-geared player doesn't have to really worry about them. It's just a time annoyance, really. And since I have too much, you know, how do I explain this? Basically, I'm just not gonna delay people enough. I mean, he's got a minute and a half to make it through. He's only got a couple more waves of things to kill. He's taking a... oh, there he goes. People underestimate the Snodder damage. I can definitely say that from watching things. So he seems to last a little bit longer here. He has 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so when he makes it in the last bar, he only has 5 seconds left. Now, he can volley from that corner, but he's just going to do it from right there. Take a pile of damage in the meantime. Those snipers don't do a lot of damage, but they do a lot of damage, but they just can't take a lot of damage. But if there's a distraction in the way, then, you know, they do a great job. Excuse me. Okay, eating up a bit of time. Alright, let's see how he decides to handle these guys. He should volley over that wall. Oop, I think he's trying to. Yep, that's how I would do it. Probably should have set that up beforehand, but still doing decent damage. Killed 2 of them with that flip. That was pretty good. And got a good chunk of health back from health orb drops on those, or the Cyclops. I'm gonna call them ogres forever. Can't stop me. Avoided the mines that time. That's good. Not for me, but it's good for him. And then he's gonna volley over this wall again. At least he should. Yep, that'll kill most of the things. But he killed them in a place that I'm okay with them dying. Because he didn't pull them over here and do that, which means the Dr. Skull has at least a chance of getting over there and rezzing them. It was kind of unnecessary, but I guess that was a good precaution to take. He's not going after the Defendatron yet, which he needs to. There he goes. He hits pretty high damage. It's just a slow hitting crossbow. God, so many skeletons. So good. You use that jump pretty effectively to get around the other side. And there goes our Skull Doctor. Alright, volley over the walls again. Kill most of the things. And that's where he died last time, was he didn't kill them beforehand, which would have been very helpful. So far he's at full health. He's probably going to die to the snipers. And now he realizes there's a Skull Doctor in here. And the Skull Doctor always runs to like the smallest concentration of bodies. There we go, lots of skeletons. And then that volley will clear that right up. One last dirty trick here. Can't move. Nope, not enough time. Good try though. Alright, so now he knows all of the tricks. So he should get through here with no problems at all. Now let's see, now that he's learned, how he can handle this. Still hasn't figured out that he can just sit against that wall and kill these guys without taking any damage. I mean, they usually drop an orb or... Yep, there's the orb, so he doesn't really have to worry about that, because he usually heals up from it. The damage on that jump is pretty good. I mean, it's not amazing by any means, but it's good enough. It was a good jump. Alright. Doing the same thing here to take out these guys as quick as he can. It was a good jump out of the way. Another good jump. Took hardly any damage there and healed it up immediately. So he's doing good. Now he's avoiding the mines, hopefully, here. Let's see how he does. There's another one. And another one. And he's safe. Yeah, I need to find a way to put more mines in there. Now he's going to volley over this wall. Same as last time. Destroys most of it with no trouble at all. We don't even really need to see this because we know at this point how fast he's going through and that he knows everything. So, and he finds a yellow leather hat in the process. It's pretty good. Ooh, a little bit careless there. Lots of bodies. So many skeletons. We need more skeletons though. Come on. Oh well. Now, if he volleys into that, and there goes all the skeletons. And he is at full health. He's waiting for his volley to come back. Ate up a little bit of time because he has to rely on those AoEs. And those snotters do a decent chunk of damage. About 100 damage a hit. But he's just wading through it. There's not really a whole lot of, you know, it's not really a whole lot of trouble. Okay, pile of skeletons again. Skeletons are always good. Not good enough, but they're pretty good. Dr. Skull just drops him a health orb there, that's fine. And then he'll just take them out. Man, they don't do anything for damage anymore. Ooh, this is close. He healed up. And he killed most of my snipers. I need to spread them out a little better, I think. Oh, come on. It's good. Yeah, he made it with almost 20 seconds to spare. And then the door glitch happens. Alright, he leaps through it. That's fine. Well, that's awesome. Well, invalid replay. Not allowed to watch it. Too late. So, that was how we got our asses kicked by them. I took some notes. Let's see. This happened today. Sure, we'll finish off the replays. One more replay. We'll watch Keen go through and get a well-deserved paycheck, because he's died here a couple of times. See, I'm okay with how that works out, because usually they end up... Usually, at least for knights, they end up with about a third of their... Oop, not gonna work. About a third of their health gone, which for the first room, I can't really complain at all. I think that's an effective use of mobs. Also, it keeps them weak enough where they end up not wanting to necessarily heal up. I don't know, because he's already back up. I think I need to redo the Skull Doctor. I mean, technically, if I hadn't put the Skull Doctor in the room right there, he'd be going into the Cyclops fight with a third of his health gone, which means that if he pulled the Cyclopses, it could really hurt. See, but he's got full health now. Let's see how close he gets to dying here. No, he's handling them pretty good. He's using his stuns really well. Yeah, he stunned them pretty good. So far, the most dangerous thing in here seems to be Snotters. Maybe a sniper. In that first room. Because look at those Snotters, man. Almost died there. Got pretty low. Nope, he couldn't quite get him out of the Defendatron range. I mean, obviously the Skull Doctors, or the Dr. Skulls, end up causing, you know, a good headache for certain players. But for people who know how to handle them, I mean, they don't cause any issues. And at the same time, they just don't do enough damage to really be an issue. Let's see how much time he's got left. He has about 2 minutes left. So I think I've got to rework some things. And next episode we will do that. We'll give it a good long thought. It's going to be probably a kind of slower episode because we're really going to think it through. Excuse me. I might also give my voice a short break before we do that. But I think we need to get rid of the Dr. Skulls. As much as I really love them. At least until we can update them, or upgrade them to a higher level. Now he should know about these snipers. The damage is still pretty good. Can't complain about it. It's a short boss fight, but maybe we should try putting Firesley back in here and see if he can eat up time. Because bosses take a long time, and he's got a minute left. Bosses add about 2 minutes to fights, which means we could time people out. I just prefer to kill them because it's more entertaining, and it makes it more exciting and challenging for them. There's nothing worse than knowing you've got about... oh, come on. He gets through in a second. There's the replay's almost over. There you go. But, excuse me. There's nothing worse than fighting really hard, getting to the end of a dungeon, knowing you've got, you know, a minute, maybe 2 minutes left, and then you see a boss with a ton of health and go, God damn it, I can fight this thing, it's just going to take forever to whittle down. So, I don't know, I'm not really an advocate of using the bosses until they end up being more heavy hitter and less, you know, time wasters. But next episode, we're going to go through, we're going to change a lot. I'm going to see about putting more mines in here. Maybe if I move things around the room a little, I can get some optimization, but we'll see. So next time, that'll be what we'll do. We'll do some dungeon fixing up.